in cars.
I know we don't want to talk about winter coming, but guess what? It is. Now is the time to think about getting ready for winter, and we're talking specifically about cars today. So yesterday we were with Mills Fleet Farm with Rob, talking how they're supporting or celebrating 60 years of being in business. Mike, you're part of the Mills Fleet Farm family, and you're in here today, part of the Auto Center, which they also have at Mills Fleet Farm. And as another special guest with us today, Paul Kleinschmidt with East Penn Manufacturing, because we're talking batteries. We're talking getting our vehicles ready for winter.
Yes. Today what we did, we brought in a few batteries for you. We've got our Supreme battery for lots of the cars and trucks.
That is a big battery.
Yes. Yeah.
Heavy. So you would say probably a SUV, or is that a standard car? Is that an 8-cylinder? I mean, that's a big battery.
That looks like a Group 27. So
this will be in a lot of the Dodge pickups.
She's a Group 27. Yeah. She's a Group. Well, I could have told you that. No, I could have.
Yeah, this will go in like a lot of the Dodges, and if you have a diesel, you have two of these in your truck. I've got one over there. The 65 is actually our Roadrunner battery.
Okay.
It's more of a economy kind of line one, a little bit cheaper, a little bit less warranty on it, but a very, very good price point on it. And then next to that, I have the one of our best performance batteries would be our AGM battery. And Paul, do you want to maybe mention some things about that one?
I was going to say, Paul, when we're talking about winterizing our car, why are we talking about batteries this morning?
Well, because it's the worst time in the world that your battery happens to fail. It's 30 degrees out, you're in a dark parking lot, what have you, and all of a sudden you need a new battery.
You hear that awful sound.
And they're not like tires where you can measure the tread depth and define that you need a new tire. Batteries just happen to fail, when they fail. So
interesting.
There's no way of knowing, or
you can test it.
Signal.
Yeah, you can test it when you get your oil change. Is a good time to have your battery tested.
Okay.
They all come with a rating that they need to adhere to start the vehicle, and if that rating's diminished at some point, it's eventually going to fail.
Talk about average lifespan of a battery out there right now.
Generally, it's about 4 years or about 50 months or so.
Okay.
That's the national average. If you go down to southern climates, it's going to be a lot less, 30 to 36 months. In northern climates, 60 plus.
Because weather does make a difference.
It does.
They last longer in colder climates.
They do.
I did not know that.
Heat's a big factor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what do we need to know about batteries as someone who knows nothing about cars except to turn it on and take it where I need to go?
Well, if you're looking for a new battery, you want to make sure you have the proper group size, and you can see here we've got different dimensions of batteries. And the industry defines a group size as its length, its height, and its width, along with the polarity. You can see here we got a positive on one side versus a negative, so that could play into it as well. Here you have a 60-month battery versus a 72, so you can take a look at different warranties that are offered with the products as well.
So basically the takeaway right now, if you feel your battery might be up for renewing, get it changed now, head on down to Mills, because you don't want to be in the middle of the night changing a battery or getting it jumped.
Right, and there's not a whole lot of preventive maintenance that goes on with batteries. As far as the consumer goes, they just usually wait until it fails.
One of the saddest things ever is to see snowfall and someone on the side of the road holding jumper cables. Please stop. Please stop and give me a jump.
Now, Mike, you were saying this is one of the biggest sellers that you guys have over at Fleet Farm?
It's actually it's the newest technology that's in it right now.
Oh, okay.
What you'll see with this battery here is it has a absorbed glass mat in it, so it can take more of a beating. Basically, it's kind of like a paper towel material in between the lead plates, so it sucks up all that acid and holds it close to those lead plates. And thus preventing like a dead cell.
If you don't think necessarily Mills Fleet Farm for automotive, what other services do you folks provide over there?
Well, we do tires, oil changes, suspension, brakes, things along those lines there. Your basic oil changes can range anywhere from $31 would be like our semi-synthetic brand oil up to a full synthetic. So
well, I'll tell you, and yesterday we were chatting about the 60th year anniversary, and it's while supplies last, but they have 87-cent cereal, folks. For 87
He's caught
cents.
Up on the cereal.
So you can go shopping. What, you drop your car off back? Are you taking appointments, or how do you do it?
We do appointment driven.
Okay, so make your appointment, go in there, then do your shopping, your 60th anniversary shopping.
Right.
Get your new battery, get your other stuff checked out. You're ready to go.
All right, Paul, what else do we need to know about these batteries this morning as we are winterizing our cars?
Well, the biggest thing is Mills has a complete line of batteries. You got the automotive here that we're kind of focusing on, but the one you see there,
The little guy.
It's a little guy. That's a power sport battery, so that's going to go into your motorcycles, personal watercraft, ATVs,
Little jet
snowmobiles
ski,
soon.
sure.
Yeah.
And they also have marine product as well for the marine segment and lawn and garden batteries,
You know what's
along with
interesting?
the ag and commercial.
Yeah, the marine
So
battery
pretty
is so
much
much
everything you
different
need.
because they can be used and then recharged and used and recharged down to nothing, and that would kill one of these batteries.
Boy, that's pretty good.
I'm a sailor. I had sailboats,
you
man.
can wear my shirt.
With the Roadrunner being one of your newest technology, you said, and someone that people are drawn to quite a bit. What is something like this running for our consumers?
Well, that one there, with it being the most new technology-wise, I think that one's right around 128.
Okay.
But then you get into something like this, which is more of your basic fluid-filled battery that we've had for years and years. This one's probably closer to about 70, and then
Okay.
the one over there on the end with the little bit less power, a little bit less warranty on it, that one's closer to about 65.
Unless you autograph it, Jackie, and then it'd be like
I know,
$500-600
it's worth
bucks.
so much more. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. As we always say, if you need something, it's probably going to be up at Mills Fleet Farm. They're celebrating a 60th anniversary. Lots of great deals going on, but it's time to think about winterizing now, folks. Don't wait until that car doesn't start.
Woo-hoo.
Be prepared to know what's going on, and they can help you out there. Mike, always at the Auto Center, and we appreciate Paul coming in and
Thank you.
telling us a little bit more about batteries this morning. We'll have more